Hello, guys. It has been a while, but we are back and we have made lots of progress here in Echo Gardens. So much that, in fact, I think in episode 1 we didn't have like a single ride, but here we are. We have 3 themed lands, new themed lands, and tons of attractions to show you guys. In episode 2, this episode I will focus mostly on this jungle themed land and give you like a bit of a sneak peek on these on the western and this land over here. But I'll be walking you guys through all the progress I've made, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I've now closed up the park, as you can see, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a closer look into this new jungle territory themed land. There's 4 different attractions in here. 2 are roller coasters, and then we have a log flume and a kind of like a train ride. So, how you enter this land in the kind of this like main entrance, it's like you're gonna take a right over this bridge into the jungle territory. You're gonna enter in. There's a lot of like jungle music and jungle sounds, and it's kind of gonna immerse you into this themed land. The first ride you'll come across is over here, which is this GCI wooden coaster, Lost Ravine, and I kind of liked how this turned out. How you're entering this land, it kind of builds you up for this coaster because you can see the lift hill in the back, and I thought that turned out really well. And for these different rides, I've kind of made up like at least some sort of storyline, even though some of them are a bit like generic or whatever, but I tried to come up with a little bit of something for each one. Lost Ravine, its basic storyline is many explorers in the jungle territory have set up camp at Outpost 7, searching the trenches and ravines for new species and discoveries. Join them on a thrilling journey through these ravines and maybe discover why they have been lost in the first place. So it's pretty like generic explorer theme, but I tried to come up like with something to kind of explain this. So you're gonna enter the queue into this little outpost, just with some bunch of equipment, what you might expect from like explorers. That's kind of the theme around the whole jungle territory, is like explorers have been through here, and it looks like our guests are somehow stuck. I don't know why or how. Anyway, we'll figure it out. But yeah, this is a GCI wooden coaster. I guess I'll take you guys on a ride here and kind of show you what it's like. So you got the pre-drop. You might have to speed this up because, okay, yeah. And then here's the lift hill. This ride, it's a pretty decent GCI. It's pretty short. It stays low to the ground, and but it does have some some pretty decent airtime moments and a bunch of what you would expect on a GCI. So I'll just let you guys go for a ride on here. Kind of dives down into these kind kind of uses the terrain and dives down into these little like trenches, which I thought I could use for like the storyline or the name. And then it interacts with the log flume a little bit, but yeah, it's a pretty short ride. Not too tall, not like crazy fast, but I think I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And here's the stats if you want to see them. Yeah, and then I'm gonna exit through here. Exit through here. Apparently the guests don't know how to do that. I'll try to fix that. But then you have the fast pass line, and then you got this. Now we have the log flume, and yeah, so this log ride, it's like technically it's like a coaster. I just wanted to try it out because it's like new for Planet Coaster 2, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember in the game Planet Coaster 1, but it's like mostly a log flume, but you got this like one coaster segment. The storyline for this log flume is the exploration continues as scientists have discovered many unique algae and bacteria in the water. This stuff may be interesting to study, but also highly toxic to drink. To sustain an outpost for research, they will need a reliable source of water. With proper filtration, this river should do the trick. So, not anything too crazy, but I tried to come up with like something like a little bit different. Like, it's kind of where they're filtering the water, and you can see this like last drop with the pipes, and yeah, it may need some more detailing throughout the ride, some more theming, but I think it's fine how it turned out. And then you're gonna come across here, and you got the kiddie coaster, which is the treetop roller, and I liked how this turned out. It's just like a small family coaster. I like how it kind of comes out here, and you can see it from like the entrance. I thought that was a cool like visual. Yeah, nothing too crazy, just like a kid's coaster. Now we got the jungle train. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, actually. Got the queue. They're here. And before we do that, the storyline for the treetop roller, as you can see, the cars are kind of like almost like coconuts. So the basic storyline: board your cocoa seed train that will climb you up high into the treetops before feeling the total rush of falling and being carried in the wind. So it's kind of like the idea of maybe it's like what it would feel like if you're like a coconut falling from a tree. Yeah, nothing too crazy there with this storyline. But this train ride, it's supposed to be like kind of Jungle Cruise inspired. The storyline for this is the jungle train is an iconic way for touring everything in this jungle has to offer. From the peaceful birds chirping to the crumbling ruins in the cave, this is not an experience to miss. So I wanted this to be kind of like a chill ride. I feel like a lot of parks could benefit with a ride like this. Just something you can kind of sit back, relax. Kind of just a tour. It goes into the caves a little bit, and just a slow moving, fun little attraction, kind of similar to something like the Jungle Cruise, or maybe even like the People Mover, that type of ride where you kind of just sit back and relax a little bit. And as far as restaurants and like quick service, we only have one so far. This place needs to be like kind of decorated more. At the sign up here, but so far that's all I have, and I don't think that, now that I think about it, there should be more. But so yeah, this area is not totally complete, but I think by the next episode we'll finish it off. Just needs to like do a few more things to kind of flush it out. And then I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek for next episode. The Western Territory is this next land I'll be showing you guys in episode 3. There is a coaster and a dark ride so far, so here's your little sneak peek of it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to show you guys for the jungle themed land. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it's been a while since episode 1, but now that I have more time, I should be able to get these out more consistently. Comment down below if you have any thoughts or suggestions for Planet Coaster 2. This is my first big park in Planet Coaster 2. I've enjoyed it so far. There are a few things that I prefer Planet Coaster 1, but for the most part, I think Planet Coaster 2 is a pretty fun game. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to be able to look out for episode 3, and see you guys in the next one.